Welcome, I'm Rob, and this is my path. Today we're checking in on bin 3. It's been 15 days since we last did anything with it. We gave it 34.6 ounces, 0.06 ounces. That included half an onion. So today we get to see how this little experiment worked out. What you see on top here is some stuff that was in another bin of mine that I used for paper. I'm readjusting some things. So this just all got thrown in here and will end up in this bin, but for right now it was just on top. But yeah, it's gonna go and make its way into this bin, and let's see how it did with its food and with its onion. I know a lot of people say, don't give onions to worms and that, and that may be true. I don't know. We'll find out here in a minute. But I put them in this. I put it in this bin specifically. I put it in this corner, and it's still there. Not seeing any worms around it or any such thing as that. Looks pretty untouched. But we'll set it up here and maybe we'll add it back in. Maybe we'll take it out depending on what we see with our digging here. Alright, what I will say is I am seeing worms directly under it. So that I find interesting. Yeah, we got plenty of worms underneath. I'm liking that. That tells me a lot of what I need to know. And then let's just dig around the top, see what we've got left. It looks like they pretty much finished everything, which is awesome. Yeah, overall it looks like they did their jobs well. So I am not finding any leftovers other than the onion. And the onion's good news because they might be gone yet, but they were working on it. So let's put that little bugger back in there. Alright, that's very cool. Now what we're going to do is, before we go and get it some more food, I'm going to dump this all in there. So that they have plenty more to dig in and work with. And this will all break down over time. Alright, now we're going to get some food, then we'll finish her up with some shred. And we'll call this another good check-in, and so far so good. a successful onion experiment. They haven't eaten it yet, but it hasn't killed them. So we're gonna say that's a bonus. All right, let's get some grit. Let's spread that generously around there, and let's get her some. Give her some of our worm chow. And that's a fair amount of our chow. Now let's get her about the same. We'll go about 35 ounces. We'll be back with that. Okay, we back. We got right around 34, 35, I think it was, ounces of a nice little bit of everything. Don't know how much footage we got of that. We may or may not have that. But that's okay. We'll run with it. I'm not a professional. Oh, we're just gonna pile it all in here. Alrighty, look at that. That's pretty right there. I guess, you know, it depends on your idea of pretty, but in my world right now, this is pretty. Alright, so now we're gonna get it some nice paper cardboard shred. I'm gonna cover it up all really good. So that the buggies don't get too carried away in here. Actually, we'll just dump the whole thing right out. We're emptying this container for another project that's kicking off. We'll be talking about that more as the days move on. Right now I'm still collecting things for that, so we won't get into it. Alright, there we go. So, another check-in on bin 3 done. And until next time, everyone, please remember, especially on today, where we had yet another, I don't want to get into too much, but we had another senseless violence today. People, just take it one day at a time. Don't lose hope. And please, try to be good to people. This continual violence that's happening is just not good for any of us. Until next time, everyone, take care.